Hey everybody, welcome to Culture Shock. So this is the scene behind me. I'm in Gaborone, Botswana this morning. I flew in this morning from Johannesburg very early to come and work with Botswana Fiber Networks for the day. And what I thought I'd be doing is I'd be coming to a conference room or conference center where I'd be sitting in a room with a projector and giving them a talk on culture, and that was kind of the brief that I thought I'd been given. But it turns out that I'm out in the middle of the bush here. There's a hut behind me, there's some reeds, there's some cactuses and things like that. It's all very sort of very natural and very different to what I thought it would actually be. But it turns out that what I've done is I've walked right into the middle of this. So what you see around me is National Bofinet Day going on. Bofinet being Botswana Fiber Networks. That's the company I've come to work with. They've got slides going on, they've got music going on and breakfast. There's a whole sort of conference set up out in the open there, in the shade, but nevertheless, lovely fresh air. Everybody's wearing different coloured baseball caps. I definitely did get my hands on one of these because they're just too cool. But these denote different coloured teams, and of course they're going to get involved in some team activities later on and get involved in some competitive stuff and so on. But here's the big deal. Here's the big idea. This is why it's so cool. It may look like a bunch of people just taking a day off, having some music, having some breakfast and having a little bit of fun. But what this is an annual event for Botswana Fiber Networks, for Bofinet, where they literally shut down the business basically for the entire day. This, I suppose, is a skeleton support staff in place. But they shut the business down for a day, and all employees gather together from around the country in this one spot to celebrate Botswana Fiber Networks, to celebrate Bofinet, to say, this is what it's like working here. Thank you for working here this year. These are the milestones. These are the things we've done. Let's just remind ourselves of why this company is cool. Let's just remind ourselves of why it's a cool place to work. Let's talk about each other and our achievements, and let's hang out. Let's share some stories. I mean, it's like a national day for the company's employees when they get to celebrate the company. It's like such a great culture idea. A lot of organizations do this on a very big scale. I know, for example, Salesforce has its Dreamforce in the States every year. It's not really entirely about Salesforce anymore. It's a much bigger idea, but they do these big conferences where they celebrate Salesforce and how awesome it is. This is a much smaller version of that, of course, but in spirit it's exactly the same. This is a company that has decided that their employees are so important, and that working here and celebrating the journey of working here is so worthwhile that they can shut down the entire business for a day and bring everybody together to come and hang out and come and have some fun. I think that's fantastic, and I think more businesses should do that. And I'm looking forward to today way more than I thought I was. I was looking forward to it anyway, but suddenly I'm way into this. I did not expect to be standing outside in the middle of the Botswanan bush on a Friday morning rather. It's such beautiful weather, and to be this chilled and this relaxed. So it's good for me. I hope it's going to be great for them. I've no doubt it is. It's a good idea. I think it's one that could work for you. And that's my thought for this week. I hope you have a fantastic week.